those habits and got the success that you want. Do you guys want a state championship? You don't say it like you really want it. Do you want a state championship?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Do you want to go to the league?
Yes.
Do you want to go get one?
Yes.
So what habits will it take to get there? Apply them right now. I want you guys to reflect real quick. Take out that pen and that paper. What up, though? It's Lamar Howard, aka Tank, aka the Knowledge Bank, and this is Attitude is Everything. I'm honored and happy to say that today I'll be giving a speech at Belleville High School, where I graduated high school from. I'm going to be speaking to the football team about positivity, about how your attitude is everything. If you believe that your attitude is everything, and your attitude determines your altitude, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I'm very honored and blessed to be here. It's an amazing experience. This is where I come from. It's where I went to high school, and it just all go back full circle, you know, thinking about where I was as a person back in the day, running around here and playing football, and who I am now. It's just an amazing feeling, and it shows you and it lets me know that literally we can do anything. However you are today, however your mindset is, or whatever results you can have completely different results 5 or 6 years down the line, as long as you stay consistent and you have a definite chief aim and a plan. And hey, as long as you know, the attitude is everything. Let's get it. I'm about to go ahead and give a speech to these guys, and stay tuned. Peace. I started to study wealth. And I started to study wealth not just financially though, not just with money, but I started to study wealth financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, in all different areas. I've studied the most successful people in the world, and it's something that I will continue to do. And since I have been doing that, it has given me tremendous results in my life, that I'm a totally different person than I was when I walked out of Belleville High School in 2011. So with that being said, I know exactly what it takes for you guys to get what you want. And what is it going to take for you all to get what you want? Who all know who Charlemagne is? Who heard of Charlemagne the guy? Raise your hand. Charlemagne, he has a quote. I was at a conference the other day, the Multicultural Leadership Conference at Central Michigan University. And what Charlemagne said, he wasn't there, but it was a quote. He said, smart people, they learn from their experiences. But wise people learn from other people's experiences. So what I'm here to tell you right now today is, I've experienced this before. I've been on a football team. Freshman year I came in, I was on JV. Then I was on varsity. I've been on a Belleville High School football team. I've been through the ups, I've been through the downs. I've been through the losses. I've been in the locker room. And you know what? With that being said, looking back on it, you guys can take the mistakes that I've made in the past, the mistakes that anybody has made in the past, and get there faster. Whatever it is that you want in life, let's say you want to become a doctor, let's say you want to become a lawyer, a rapper, a QB, running back, NFL top fleet. You have to get that information from the people that has done that, okay? That's how you get that information. You apply those things. So I'm asking you guys right now, who wants to do something significant in their lifetime? Ooh, I see a lot of hands. Okay, y'all want to do something significant, all right? So I want you to take that pen and that paper that you have, and I want you to literally, vividly think. When you're 25 years old, I'm 25, my birthday was just yesterday. When you're 25 years old, where do you want to be in life? Make it vivid, make it like a movie. Make it like a movie. Where do you want to be when you're 25 years old? I need you guys to write this down. Because if you're going to go ahead and write Black Panther, the #1 movie in the world, you can't make that movie without a script. So I'm asking you all to write down the script of your life right now. What kind of car do you want to be driving? What kind of clothes do you want to be wearing? What kind of person do you want to be? What kind of people do you want to be surrounding yourself with? Where will you be? What will your health be like? Your mental health, your financial health. I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to write that stuff down. Make it vivid like a movie. What is it going to take to get what you want by the age 25? dedication. Who else got something for me? You see, do you feel like you're doing what it takes right now in this moment of time to get where you want to be at 25 years old? Honestly. Really be honest with yourself. Deep down in the pits of your soul. Flip yourself inside out. Are you doing right now what it takes to end up and be where you want to be in life at 25 years old? And the reason why I'm telling you this, because I want to equip you guys with the fact that your attitude is everything. Your attitude and how you view something and your perception of it will determine your direction and your altitude and how far you're going to go in life. And if you say that you want, hypothetically speaking, an apple tree, you can't go and get orange seeds and plant them in the ground and expect an apple tree. So if you want to go to the NFL, if you want to own businesses, what will it take to go to the NFL? What will it take to own those businesses? What will it take to do something significant? It's studying greatness. Success leaves clues, fellas. Write this down. Success leaves clues. It's no secret. Success leaves clues. What does Tom Brady do on a daily basis to become a great quarterback? Study it and apply it in your life so you can do it. What does a Haloti Nada do to be a great defensive tackle? Study it, apply it in your life, and do it. See, a few of you guys, you said you want to be successful, right? I told you guys about studying other people that has reached those milestones that you want to achieve. Who here wants to be a billionaire? Raise your hand. Let me see. Okay, you want to be a billionaire, right? Here's Sam Walton right here. He died a billionaire. He died to the point where he was able to, when he died, he gave his kids $33 billion apiece. A few of them. Who would like to do that? Okay. Sam Walton, he's dead. He wrote this book by himself. And it took him, I don't know how old he was when he died, but I say 89 years of experience to write this book. It took him 89 years of experience to write this book, right? You can get this book, though, and read it in a month and get all of his 89 years worth of experience. Just like that. Just download that information and program it, okay? And use it. Another guy, Napoleon Hill. Who here ever heard of Napoleon Hill? No one? Okay, Napoleon Hill. This is a book that he wrote called The Laws of Success. He has another popular book called Think and Grow Rich. Write down Think and Grow Rich, please. Because I highly advise you to copy a copy of Think and Grow Rich. You have to invest in yourself. If you want to be successful in life, you have to grab stuff, you have to grab knowledge and invest it into yourself. Now the reason why I'm telling you about Napoleon Hill is because Napoleon Hill, he was born in West Virginia and he grew up poor. And he always wondered what made people rich and successful and what made people poor and not doing nothing in life. So he went to Georgetown University so he could become a journalist, and he started to do interviews of other wealthy and successful people. The first interview that he got to do was with Andrew Carnegie, who was the richest man in the world at the turn of the century. The richest man in the world, fellas. He spent 3 days with Andrew Carnegie. That 3 days that he spent with him, it was supposed to only be 3 hours, but Andrew Carnegie took a liking to Napoleon Hill. And after that 3 days, he sat down and he asked Napoleon Hill, if I gave you the opportunity to spend 25 years of your life to write a book to get all of the information to create a success philosophy, would you do it without pay? What did he say, fellas? Yeah. He said yes. Napoleon Hill said yes, and he took up this offer. And over the next 25 years, Napoleon Hill spent time interviewing the most successful people in the world at the time. People like Henry Ford. People like J.D. Rockefeller. People like Alexander Graham Bell, the creator of the telephone. People like William Wrigley. You see, he spent 25 years studying the success principles and philosophy of all of these massively successful people. And he put it all in one book. These were the pioneers that built the world that we live in today. He studied Thomas Edison, the light. Okay? So with that being said, you guys can take that 25 years worth of knowledge. You guys can take that 12 years of experience that Kobe Bryant had, or 19 years that he had. You guys can take the years of experience that Coach Crowell has, winning championships with Cass Cass Tech High School. Take that experience and use it. He knows what he's talking about because he's been there before. Whatever habits that is, study the people that has adapted those habits and got the success that you want. Do you guys want a state championship? You don't say it like you really want it. Do you want a state championship?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Do you want to go to the league?
Yes.
Do you want to go get one?
Yes.
So what habits will it take to get there? Apply them right now. I want you guys to reflect real quick. Take out that pen and that paper. And I want you guys to write down at least 5 habits that will get you to where you want to be. At least 5.
You good, bro? I'm good.
How many throws you got to make per day? How many weights you got to lift? How much stronger you got to get? Faster. Should you have a different diet plan? Give y'all about 15 more seconds. All right, great time. Y'all finish up. So who here raised their hand? Before they wrote their list, they knew exactly what they needed to do to make it to where they want. You already knew, right? Now, also, have you already been doing that thing? Be real with it. Keep it 100. Yes or no? Kind of, right? Okay, put your hip to something. To know and not to do is not to know. If you know something and you don't do it, you really don't know it. So to really get that thing, you have to apply it, okay? So whatever it is on that list that you wrote down that you need to do to get to your success, you literally have to do it. You have to hold yourself to it. That's what the greats do, okay? They make goals. So one thing that I want you guys to do right now, between right now and the start of the season, what goal do you have for yourself as a team? What goal is that? Win the championship. Say it again. I heard somebody say it. What is it going to take?
Hard work, determination, teamwork, dedication.
I heard one that's the most important. It's teamwork. See, when it comes to that teamwork, it's all about cooperation. Everything is teamwork. Napoleon Hill, he wrote about teamwork right here in the Laws of Success. And that teamwork that Napoleon Hill wrote about was the mastermind principle. See, the mastermind principle is when all of these minds, when everybody wants a championship, you all clicking at a different level as one, right? It's just like your body. You see, if your heart is not beating right, or if you have asthma or a headache, your body is not in harmony with each other. Everything has to be in harmony. So when everybody has the same definite chief aim, then that definite chief aim can be accomplished. And when you put that definite chief aim in different places and you look at it every day, it will be accomplished. What's your definite chief aim as a team? And how will you individually affect the team? You see, you have to grow yourself, not for yourself, but for the people around you. The reason why, when I went to Belleville High School in 2007, we went 0-9, the varsity team did. And my sophomore year, they went 0-9. And my junior year, we went 2-7, and we finally went 5-4. When we finally went 5-4, we finally learned a little bit how to be more of a team, how to be more together, how to be more brotherly. See, we had all the talent in the world, the fastest people in the state, but we couldn't do nothing without that team and that organization structure. What if your heart wasn't cooperating with your body the right way? You wouldn't feel good. We only as strong as our weakest link, so everybody have to lift each other up, guys. When it comes to this team stuff, it's real, it's harmony. It's harmony. You can see why the Patriots lost the Super Bowl against the Eagles. You see, when the Eagles came out, the Dreams and Nightmares, they came out as a team, hype, together. When the Patriots came out, they just came out the locker room with bad news that Malcolm Butler wasn't started, and they all wasn't in harmony with that decision. And it played effect on that game that they played. We all need to be on harmony with the same definite chief aim, and that's how you will achieve it. That's what the greats do. That's what the greats do. So before I leave here today, I just want to let you all know that you can literally be, do, and have anything because your attitude is everything. How you view and how you perceive things will determine your altitude and how far you're going to go. So if you dislike somebody next to you because of where they come from or their actions or what they look like or what kind of clothes or shoes that they wear, and you look at them differently and you belittle them, you're not going to get very far. If you down the next man because of their weaknesses, instead of their strengths, then you're not going to get very far. But when you have each other's back and you all move in harmony with the same definite chief aim, whatever you make that definite chief aim to be, and I know it's to win a state championship, when you do that and you realize that your attitude and how you think is everything, you guys will accomplish the impossible. I want you all to be great, and I want you all to go out here and do phenomenal, influential things. But I want you all to know, that's why I gave you that list to write down. It's literally all on you. Don't want an apple tree and go out here and plant orange seeds. You're not going to get it. Don't want to be a student athlete in college and not be a student first. You're not going to get it. Grind hard, invest in yourself, and be the best you for the people around you. Be the best you for the team. Let's get it. I believe that y'all can have anything because attitude is everything. Thanks for y'all time. What's this? I want that there. Feel fired up? You ready to get it in? What y'all gonna fly? Gonna fly off high? Let's do it, man. Let's start today. Chris, bring me your notes. Look at you. You want to grab me real quick?